Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Game of Thrones, the winter's coming. Today we are having a look at the new update that came in on the 18th of March. The update had several improvements and several new features that I'm going to talk about in this video and going to show a little bit about, and then we'll see how long this will take. But just to give a short rundown on the update, basically Return to Westeros event is back right now, which is basically allows you to earn points by inviting comrades back, and you can see it here in a moment. And basically what you do is you find out, or basically search for the account that you want to have back, or the friend that you want to have back, and you have this activation code they have to use, and basically that way you will get points for based on them coming back. You can see here you get 10 points for coming back each day, or when they log in each day, then points for coming back, and points for spending, and points for activity. And of course, this is it's a way for the game to basically try and keep the population going, or if people maybe have left for some time, they can come back, and there's some merit to it for you to try and get people back, of course. So basically, you get points for getting them back. And you can see here some of the items that you can redeem for it. Personally, I would say that if you can get the 50k, then this is probably one of the best that you can get. But of course, it's never easy to get 50k, so it's going to put in a lot of effort to get the full use of this. I personally won't. I don't really have any accounts or so that I can invite back, or any friends really, because majority of those that stop playing because they don't want to play anymore. So it's not really an event for me, but maybe for someone out there you can do it, I don't know. There's of course also rewards for inviting someone back. You get basically some S tokens and speed ups for one. If you invite one player back, 2 players, you get 10 extra tokens and some speed up extra, and 3 players you get basically a permanent border, I believe it is, which it looks kind of nice, of course, but yeah. So that's basically the first thing that got added after the event here, or after the update in terms of this event. The second thing that got added was the honor token feature, which is basically a account upgrade, if you can call it like that, for 100 black diamonds for 28 days, I believe it is, and it gives you all sorts of bonuses. You can see here, if I want to renew it, costs 100 black diamonds, and it will be there for 28 days. You get Mark to Dragon and S tokens for buying it weekly as a weekly reward, which is nice, and 25 black diamond coupon, 50%, and another 50% based on, I think it's 100 and 200 black diamonds you have to basically buy for. Along with that, you get borders and frames, which are nice, of course, and you get a castle skin. And castle skin is only active for as long as you have, or that you have this future bought to your account, which means that the moment that it runs out, the castle skin will also be out of the game basically for you, and you will have to renew it and with 100 black diamonds and basically get it back. A lot of people might think now, okay, 100 black diamonds, isn't that a bit pricey when we also have recruitment pass and everything else that costs like 100, 200, and 300 and so on? And I wouldn't say it's pricey, it depends on what you are focusing on for your account. This specific thing is really great for those that want to build up accounts, or build up an account, or make your current account grow faster and become stronger faster. Basically, you can see that it comes with sort of different privileges, and One of them is basically an additional technology slot, which allows you to run 2 research at the same time. The special appearance is of course the cast exterior, coupons for discounts, and drop bonus. And not only that, you can see here you get 20% research speed, 20% building speed, 20% resource gathering, 10% total attack, total defense, total health. The great ranging is a translation error. I believe that's the Expedition Beyond that gives 20% extra drop rate. Then there's of course the Rebel Leaders, which give 50% drop rate as well, and there is Rebel Group, which is the ones that you can hit for Bowman medals and so on, which also gives 50%. Expedition damage 20%, which from what I know also applies to Elite Trials, but I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it does as well for that. Or it's for the Rebel Leaders, that's also possible. I'm not entirely sure. It might be Rebel Leaders actually, now that I think about it. 20% forging speed, 20% healing speed, endurance item usage limit, which allows you to basically hit more Reaper groups. 50% grain production, 50% iron production, stone production, wood production, gold production. So all in all, it gives your account a lot of options and a pretty big update and growth ability in terms of the value that you pay for it. And I personally think it's an okay value. It could be much worse. Of course, if you're an entirely free-to-play account, then it's of course going to widen the gap between even free-to-play and low spenders. But I personally would say if you want something to make your account grow faster and to give you a little bit extra punch, then this is probably a really good choice for you to buy the honor token. Another thing that got added was the 9th chapter of Weirwood. I'll see if I can get in. There it is. And you can see there's a lot of new missions, if you can call it like that, and they are quite difficult. I made the choice back in the day that I decided to spend my valor points getting the dragon chest and so on, so I can finish the season 1 album fast. And because of that, I didn't really get any Simon medals, and until now, from what I've seen, Simon is basically a must-have for the new stages, and you can't really get around it without him. And it's a shame, but I'll have to see what I can do about it. Maybe at some point I'll get some Simon medals and buy some, but right now I know I'm not in a position to be able to do them. And I know there are a lot of people that are currently checking out sorts of different methods and ways to clear the different levels there, but from what I've understand or seen, none have really found a really good free-to-play without Simon. So I would highly encourage you to look around for it. I know the Discord group, which the link is for down in the description, has a bunch of tips to how you can deal with it, and there are also other chroniclers and so on that also post how to beat it with different comps and strategies. And I just don't have the required commanders for it right now, so I won't be able to do it for some time. But once I get the commanders, I'll do it, because it also has the chest you saw as the rewards for the second season album, and I'll plan to get that filled out as well. So that's at least some of the things that will be added here currently. So there were some couple of improvements as well. They said they improved some other game experience in GUI, along with the rewards for alliance mobilization has been improved. And from what I can see, at least, then alliance mobilization starts on Tuesday. It always has one day, but it's starts in reality on Tuesday, and on Monday it just opens up basically. But I think the entire quest and so on, it starts on Tuesday. So that would be interesting to see how that has changed. It's something that the community has spoken about or wanted a lot of the time. Mainly because it really has it's a difficult thing to go through because of the time limits that has been put on, the harsh level requirements, and people just want better rewards, because there has been people that have shown their rewards in the past, and they basically had at the highest reward they basically could choose between things that would not help their account at all, and doing a lot as a nice together only to end up getting something that you really can't use as the highest reward or something like that is really discouraging. So the community has been very vocal about this and wanted this to be changed really soon, and the development team has realized it and has made some changes, and we'll see during Tuesday how it's going to affect the entire thing. But I personally hope that it won't be, it will still have random rewards, but from a pool that's much more account growth based, rather than having certain lord based things and so on, like lord XP, or having certain materials for buildings that higher level players really can't use for anything. But yeah, there's been some issues as well that have been fixed in chat rooms and on the map and so on, so it's minor things of course, and always keep that in mind that things are getting constantly updated, and they try to do their best to update the game and get rid of the issues that it has, but it's never easy to be a developer. Keep that in mind whenever you put in a complaint or a suggestion and so on, that it might not be easy to implement in the game, but they are still interested in hearing us out as a community, and you can do that in the Discord group. Like I said, the link is going to be in the description down below, so you can always go there and check it out for yourself. Today, when I'm recording this, it's you can see here 20th of March, Saturday, and we'll have a Siege of Winterfell match later on, along as the second season having started today. So it will be interesting to see what happens. I might attempt to record it and see how the frame rate is, but if there's not going to be something coming out tomorrow or the day after, then assume it's probably because the video / frame rate is so bad that I can't really work around it. But it's definitely something I will have in mind and maybe put down as well on YouTube, because it's always nice to see what happens during events, and Siege of Winterfell is also a fun event for the Alliance as a whole that you can look back on and have fun with and so on. So basically, yeah, that covers the most part of this specific update that was here. Like I said, if you want to look up for the Weirwood formations for chapter 9, do so. I'm sure there are plenty of guides on YouTube as well. I don't have the commanders, I can't show you. I really wish I could, but I don't have the commanders for it. And like I said, you'll need Simon 100%, because Simon is basically this healer, DOT healer, we can say like that, and it does make the chapters or the chapter a lot more easy to have him at a decent level. But yeah, I will try and see if I can get Siege of Winterfell working as well later, and if not, then expect a video sometime next week at some point, for sure. And maybe I'll do some updates regarding the Alliance mobilization, see how that works, and also give small tips to how you can basically deal with that specific event. And yeah, we can take a look at the second anniversary event as well. There's been some stuff added as well. As I mentioned in a previous video, we had the hunting festival, resource collection. Both were like okay-ish, I guess. Resource collection in my kingdom was completely impossible to do. There were so many that wanted things, and it came up to such high numbers it just couldn't really give you anything decent, even if you spent a lot on it. Hunting Festival was okay. I didn't get anything amazing, as you all saw in the video previously posted, but I heard some people got some nice stuff, even though I did not hear of anyone that got the Dragon Skill chest earlier on than like one of the last draws, so might be a bit yeah, awkward. But Cersei Awakening has been released. It's not something I'm going to do anything with. I don't have her even at Grey or anything. It's just, for me, this wheel is just not worth it at all. And that's just how it is, in my opinion. And for those that actually do try and get her, so on, you can get some extra medals, and you can see a commander upgrade tokens as well. So if you want to do it, you're welcome to, but don't expect that. And yeah, the sign in for Kravis is still going. You're still going for some time yet now, and I would highly recommend people to get it. Even though it's not perfect, it's still there, and you should definitely take advantage of it. If not, it's still going to help you for Elite Trials, Alliance Trial, and so on. So, because if you upgrade him and so on, you can still get the damage boost to his actives. And yeah, we have one event back, or left basically, in a little bit over a day. It will be opened up. I would be very surprised if it's not the login event. I have heard rumors about that. Supposedly we are getting medals from a certain commander every day we are logging in as well. So they might have changed it up and made it more interesting. It sounds promising to me. I can't remember exactly which commander it is, but it's a possibility. I want to see it before I believe it, because usually it's been the golden badge that you could get at the end that were like the main reward. So we'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, when I make the Alliance Mobility video, I might also make an update on that and see, basically squash them together and make the video a bit longer that way. But yeah, I think that was everything in this update from me, and from me as well today. If you want to play the game or anything like that, links down in the description below. The same regarding the music that I'm using in this video, also down below. And of course, comment and like the video if you want to, subscribe to the channel, and if there's a specific guide or anything, as always, we can leave it down in the comments. I will check it out. I will see what I can do about it. And yeah, that's going to be it for me this time. Take care, have fun, and see you guys maybe tomorrow or during the week that's coming. So yeah, bye.